Hi, I'm Kevin Rollins. On this episode of Technology, Economics, and Learning, we're going to talk to entrepreneur Scot Valladares about his interest in the Próspera project. Próspera is a startup city based on Roatan, Honduras. Currently, it is in its development phase. I met Scot through a discussion on LinkedIn about the Próspera project. If you want to learn more about Próspera, please go to their website, prospera.hn. The backdrop of the screen here is from their website. Or you can also read my article at kevinrollins.com, Próspera, an economic platform for entrepreneurship. Let's go meet Scot. Hi, Scot. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Kevin? How you feeling today, man?
I think we met on LinkedIn through the Próspera project.
Yes, we did. We did, yes.
So are you in Miami? Is that right?
Yes. So currently, I'm based out in Miami, Florida. I had to come handle a few things out in New York. So I do travel a lot right now, and I do connect with other individuals.
I studied free market economics in school, and I've been hearing about a special economic zone in Central America for close to 10 years. So when I heard Próspera was launching, I was so excited that I immediately went out and signed up for an e-residency. I also subsequently created an LLC within Próspera. I asked Scot how he found out about Próspera and what his initial reaction was.
It was like a very, very it was a very, very vulnerable time for myself. You know, it was a pandemic. I was like kind of thinking about what's going on with the world and seeing like my family like kind of freak out. It put me in a very vulnerable space with my mind. And I didn't freak out or anything like that. I just kind of think like, okay, there's a time where I need to figure out what I want to do with myself. You know, my mind just kind of like started like writing things down and, you know, researching things. I'm like, I'm into a lot of community events and a lot of sport, a lot of fashion, a lot of technology, just a lot of innovative information where I can change things around or like kind of like drive people to the right way. So when I seen like Próspera had like the charter cities, it just kind of like opened my mind. I'm like, okay, what is that? The first thing I seen was like a semi-autonomous zone, and then my mind just kind of like just started like thumping. I'm like, wow, because we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I'm thinking of a semi-autonomous zone. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of ahead right now with information. Just being in that time right there, I was just able to allow myself to think so big and kind of like expand, and I believe that's where I kind of like fit in with the world, because the world is so big, and you know, coming from the Bronx, it's just like kind of small and just only me learning and seeing certain things. I'm like, okay, just being in that box as you say, Kevin, it just was like I was able to, you know, think outside the box literally, and then just kind of like.
Were you stuck in an apartment or something during the lockdown?
Yeah, I was stuck in the Bronx.
Gosh.
I paid attention to what was going on in New York. 2020 in March. It's crazy. Like, you know, cops were like patrolling the area. It was like, you know, we couldn't like do anything. So I was just like being rebellious, pretty much. You know, still going outside, still going for my nature walks, still going downtown. It was empty. Like now, when you walk through Manhattan, it's like back to normal. Everyone's just walking outside with a mask on their face. I was always outside. I was just doing me, and you know, I wasn't afraid, and that's the thing, Kevin. I wasn't afraid of what was going on. I was still thinking. I was still searching and making moves for myself, and I think that was like the most powerful thing anyone can do at that time.
I think it's a fascinating story in the midst of a literal physical lockdown that Scot found this as an opportunity to explore ideas about freedom. I really relate to what Scot is saying about how Próspera opens the box, and that to make moves for yourself, it helps to have an open place to project those aspirations. Próspera opens the box intellectually, and if it succeeds, it will open the box economically, not just for those who are participating in it, but also for the people of Honduras generally. Because there will be a path to securely invest in Honduras, creating jobs and opportunities. For Scot, this is personal, because his family is from Honduras.
My parents I actually are from Honduras. My mom and my father were born and raised in Honduras, small villages. Corozal, where's my mom from, and La Ceiba, where's my father's from. They came from these small villages, very unfortunate to information, just learning the culture of Garifuna, the which is the original first language that I was aware of. I don't speak Garifuna, but I understand certain things. I am fluently Spanish also, so I do speak Spanish. Just just being able to go back to her land, changing things back there and just building opportunities for the youth in her villages also. So that's something I also want to really share. It's important to me. It just really allows me to feel like I'm really doing something that's valuable to the world. It's my way of fruitfulness. I came from a real background where we don't, I don't really know anyone who really changed anything. So I'm gonna be the first person that knows, like me, know myself, that I'm actually doing something that's really, impactful. It's powerful. You know what I mean? Just coming from New York City, where sports is high, the business, the fast life, it allows me to feel confident on a platform, and then allows me to just think amongst different things I also want to do. And I'm just so happy to be a part of something.
Scott mentioned the youth of Honduras. The beauty of creating a free, innovative space like Próspera is that it opens up new opportunities, because the cost of creating certain projects becomes economically feasible due to lower taxes and lower regulations. One of the virtues that Próspera is enhancing is predictability. People are more likely to build businesses in an environment where the rules are stable and where their property is protected. Roatan is known to be somewhat safer and more stable than the Honduran mainland generally. Próspera will make it even more so. Not only because it creates business opportunities, but also it creates opportunities for meeting freedom-loving people who are interested in creating a better world. It helps you meet people like Scott. I think you're somebody who really radiates incredible positive energy. And again, I think it goes back to this idea that it's just wonderful to have the opportunity to meet new people and to talk to them about what they're trying to do in the world, and recognize that, as frustrated as we all get sometimes with the box that we're in, like there are just these wonderful people out there who also have dreams and visions and really are trying to make things better for everybody.
Yes. I feel so good just just even coming back to New York City and just be able to walk around and no one having to just stop me or say certain things or just try to like put me in a certain blockage where I'm not able to live life, because sovereignty is within, freedom is within.
I'm so glad to be part of Próspera, because I think Próspera will open doors that I had never even thought of. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe if you appreciated this video. Scott, thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
I'll catch you soon, okay?
All right, man. Thank you. Have a great day.